Boy, I sure can't wait for this movie. I've been waiting for this forever. I'm excited. I'll get out my probably should go get some popcorn. Oh, there we go. Got some popcorn. Ooh, I'm excited. Oh, I'm so excited for this movie. Waiting forever. Hello to everybody who watches this video. Now in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make like a little theater sort of thing. Now you may have seen that green screen in the front. It's not quite that cool. But it does allow you to make your own movies by just making pixel art basically. Now I'm not sure if my Minecraft is retarded, but for some reason when I put that in there, it powers it without a comparator. Shouldn't be happening. And repeaters only do one piston, where redstone does both. So either my PS4 is retarded, PS4 Minecraft is retarded, but I'm going to be showing you a version of this that will actually take less resources than previous versions and works with whatever the hell PS4 is doing with Minecraft. So, you won't need much. You're just gonna need one sticky piston. Depending on how big you make it, you'll need pistons, non-sticky. Apparently, you won't need a comparator, but if for some reason when you put the CD in and it doesn't power on, you will need a comparator. I'm gonna be using a comparator because I think something's broken. You'll need repeaters and you'll need blocks, mostly for background. Let's get into how to make it. So the first thing you want to do is place a block that's temporary and destroy it, and then you can build up however high. This is how high your film will be, and the length for your film can not be over 12 blocks because pistons can only push 12 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There you go. And then put your pistons just like that, except I need to do that. There we go. Start at one of the pistons and go in the way that it would push you. So this one would push me this way, this one would push me this way, this one would push me this way, and this one would push me back to the starting one. So that will make sure that you have them all placed. This is what it looks like from above. And you can use any block that's pushable. Slabs and stairs do work in here, so you can make like guns and stuff if you need to. And you can see I'm not filling in the corners. All except one fill in the corners, and whichever one you leave untouched or with the corner in, that will be your starting piston. So you're probably going to want to put your jukebox near that one, and this is where your interface will be. This is where you can add like your frame and all that stuff. So you'd put a comparator, or if your Minecraft's broken, no comparator. I'm gonna use a comparator, and then repeater, and then a little stick out like this into that. A little twist around, press the button, and then into a sticky piston. I'm actually gonna want this to be one over, just like that. There you go. And then a repeater, and then redstone on the other end, and boom. Now what you have is it'll send pulses to the other side, and these pulses are too fast that it'll fry the system, so that's why we have this piston in place. So each of your ones is gonna look something like this. Why does it keep raining? I thoroughly dislike the new Minecraft. There, just like this. Now this doesn't, we haven't done anything with the timing yet, but now that they're all pushing, we're just gonna replicate this little design. Here's a little look at it on all of these. So, I guess we'll get to it. So, now that we have all this done, I have the same little circuit on each side. I, for some reason, did it like this on this side, and that just takes more redstone and is pointless. There we go. Now that we have this all figured out, now we just pretty much need to connect it up and get all the timings right, and it should move around flawlessly. I'm not sure if I said this already, but I am using a lever for the purposes of testing because it's much easier to use. So, this may seem like it would take more stuff, like all this, but it actually takes much less because repeaters, they take stone. So, one, you have to smelt a bunch of stone, which is pretty hard. With this, you could just use cobble or something cheaper like that. And for one of these, it takes 3 redstone, and we're using much less redstone than we would. So, it is a little more cost effective. So run it around like that. Now we need to just connect them all up. And then, so if this one pushes first, it'll push to this one, which will, then this one will need to push over to this one, and then this one will need to push over to this one, and then back to this one. So, we just need to get the timings down for that, which, how we're gonna do the timing is literally just using the repeaters that will make sure that the signal can go over to it, and use that. So, this one won't have any delay. This one will have 1 repeater right there, 1 repeater right there, then maybe 1 repeater right here. And that should be enough for just the signals. It doesn't seem to be, so we are going to have to add more repeaters. Right now we're not going for timing, we're just trying to get all the redstone to link up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that, so then it can reach. Oh my shoot! It actually is working, just like that. Dang. I usually have to do a bunch of timing changes, but just like that it works. So I'll go over this one more time in case you didn't quite see what I did. So, you already saw this. I had 1 repeater right here, and then to trail over to this one, you just go over to here, it trails over to here, make sure these are both connected like that. And same with this right here. And then you just go over. Same story here, make sure both of those are connected, or this has to be connected. And then 1 repeater right here, 1 right here, trail around just like before, another 1 right here, and 1 right here, and boom, you're done. I'll get like a quick little 360 view so you can like pause the video, look at it. Yeah, hope that was enough look around. You can always pause it, look at it, take your time. So now what we need to do is, I'll just give you like a few tips for how to build around it. So first we're gonna need that jukebox. So if this would be my borders at, this is where the wall is at, it'll need to be right here. There we go. And then boom, boom, redstone, redstone. And now if we put a CD in there, it should work. Now what we need to do is, I'm just gonna give a couple tips for like decorating and other things like that. So if I can find the wood, that's a natural. There, now we let in the full pixel count. And then we need some extra walls. I like to do darker colors because if you go into a movie theater, it's not like filled with concrete that's like super bright. It's filled with dark woods, all those kind of things. So I like to get some dark oak and then build out like this. I'm just gonna do it to here, not too far. There, now you have your little theater. And you can take your disc, and as you can see, it is turning. Well, you can't really see because, you know, it's all the same block, but we can take some colorful blocks like concretes, and I'll make a little scene for you, so it looks nice and pretty. A couple quick things before I play the film for y'all. A good thing to do is take your background block, whatever you chose, and make this little like cover for it. And no, it's not to block out rain so it doesn't destroy the film. It's to make it so if you're far back in the seating, it will sometimes glitch out because it's having a hard time rendering. The reason you'd want to sit further back is because there's no piston noises, but the music is still there, and this just helps it keep from lagging out. And also, if you take some lighting blocks and make a little light strip, that can also help a ton. And doing a little light strip, that also helps prevent it from lagging out. That was the film. I hope you enjoyed. As you can see, it was a guy pulls a gun on a police officer. The police officer pulls out a gun. The police officer shoots the guy, and then a grave appears. Yeah. Hope you liked my film. So one of the reasons that this is better than older versions is, one, it takes much less redstone, and redstone is pretty abundant, but sometimes you want to have a lot of redstone. And also, it takes less repeaters, which means you have to smelt less stone, which means less coal burning, and overall just less stuff to be used, really. And another one is it takes a couple more blocks to do it the other way, because you have the repeater, you have to build like back and stuff, so it takes less blocks too, so you can make it look a little more fancy without having to spend tons of blocks.